Management Research.
Hello and welcome to the Management Research podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Eugene. Hello and welcome to the next episode in my mini-series dedicated to the field of strategic management. In our previous episodes, we talked about the path dependency and why it is important, and as a strategist, you want to know what is the path your organization is following, how you can change it, or what kind of path you can create. That's why please listen to the previous episodes if you want to understand the reason for your decisions and also how your decisions could or should look like in the future. In our today's episode, we're going to talk about something very simple. We're going to talk about the profit. As you know, most organizations, they are profit-oriented. They want to create profit. And those that are non-profit oriented, they also create a kind of profit. But the profit is different. They talk not about the money, but they talk about, for instance, donations, about support, about the moral support, or something else. So the green piece is fighting for your attention and for your donations, in the same way as IBM is fighting for the customers and willingness of customers to pay for their new equipment or new solutions that they offer. But if you think about the profit, think about what drives the profit. And there are three drivers that have impact on the profit of your organization. The first driver of the profit of your organization is the intensity of competition. The more intense the competition, the lower your profit. The less intense the competition, the higher your profit. In the most intense situation, we talk about the red ocean. It means many competitors. You have to compete against everybody. And in this event, you have to reduce your prices to the level, almost to the level of costs that you had in order to produce the product or offer a service. Because of the competition, you have to make the price as low as possible in order to be able to compete. And by intensity of competition, I mean that there are products that are very similar to the one that you offer. If the competition is very low, it means you are, let's say, only one firm that offers certain service or certain product. In this event, we speak about monopoly, and monopolies theoretically can set any price tag on the products or services they offer just because there are no other similar products and the customers will have to go to you. Of course, the state can intervene and should intervene in the event of monopolies, or at least the state tries to control monopolies by making them state monopolies. The second driver of your profits is the value of the product for the customer. And here we talk about a differentiation between the price and the value. Because the value works a bit different. The value is intangible. The value is in the head of people. The price is written on the price tag. If you buy a new book, you buy not only the book, you buy not only the paper. That's why you pay 15 or 50 euros, depending on the kind of book you're buying. But you are paying for the value that you have from this book. This will be an adventure, this will be fun, or this will be something very useful that will help you to go through a certain stage in your life. If it is a book that can teach you, for instance, strategic management. So there is a huge difference between the price and the value, because it can be high price but no value for the customers, or vice versa. Something can have very low price but be of very high value for your customers. And in this event, I usually show to my students a picture of Columbus arriving in America, and probably you can find it on Wiki. And there is a picture where Columbus is depicted giving something to the native tribes, the Indian tribes. And I ask my students, how do you think, what did he give them? Some can remember, at least what I know from what I learned, this were the small mirrors, this were the small bells and different other stuff. The trick is here that this was something that European technology allowed to produce. Having a small mirror is a very simple thing, or a small mirror was not expensive in Europe. But technology behind it is actually very interesting. If you think about what is a mirror about, it is about the high quality of glass and also about the high quality of this foil that you have on the other side of the glass. It should be, I don't know, maybe indium, maybe, I don't know, different other types of metals that will allow you to have a very clear picture of yourself if you look into a mirror. Previously, instead of mirrors, we used the metal plates that we tried to polish, but however good you polish the metal plates, the quality will not be as good as the one with the glass, with the aluminum or with the indium foil that will make a perfect picture of you. So the small gifts were a kind of magic for the native Indians, because their technology was not so far. That's why they were willing to give for these mirrors that were very inexpensive in Europe, gold. And as you see, what we can see in this picture is actually that the price of the mirror is not the same as the value. And if you think about it, if, I don't know, in next years, some aliens are going to come to the Earth and bring us something which will, I don't know, the small things that produce a lot of energy for free, we will probably be willing to buy them for huge money. But can happen that for them, if there are some aliens, it is the technology that costs nothing. Maybe they produce it as a simple products in every family. We don't know how it works, but just to understand what is the difference between the technology that we have and those societies that don't have this technology. It looks like magic and they would like to have it, so the value is huge. And finally, we have the third driver of profit. This is the bargaining power of producers over the customers. I found a very interesting or simple and interesting definition of a bargaining power. And in one of the books, they define bargaining power as your ability to say no. How easy it is for you to say no to a customer, or how easy can a customer say no to your product. If you can easily say no, then your bargaining power is high. If you cannot say no, then your bargaining power is low. If you apply for a job, and there are many vacancies and you just try to pick one and you can easily say no. If you don't want to give me the money I want, if you don't want to give me the conditions I want, I will go to another employer. Then your bargaining power is high. If you are a great specialist, unique in your field, then probably your bargaining power is high. If you are fighting for positions, many people fight and there are no other positions, then your bargaining power is low. The same relates to organization. If you offer certain product on the market and people can easily say no, they can easily switch to something different, or maybe they don't need your product, then your bargaining power is low. But if you can charge them something additional and they will still buy your product, if you can offer them something what you would like to have, not what they would like to have, and they still take it, then your bargaining power is high. So we have the three drivers: intensity of competition, value of the product for customers, and bargaining power of producers. If your bargaining power is high, you can increase your profits. You can charge customers more. If the value of a product is high for the customers, you can charge them more. If the intensity of competition is low, you can charge people more. And these three drivers have impact on your profits. As simple as that. I hope it was interesting, wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.